Majilin has remained a virtual ecological paradise for centuries, enjoying sustainable resource management. Its durable ecology owes much to the non-polluting nature of its primary occupations: agriculture, dairy, handloom, mask making, and of course, fishing. For me, fishing has long since little to do with reeling fish in, and a good thing. But I have long known how to catch them. So for me, it's become an adventure into my unknowns and about connecting with my surroundings. The story is very different for the fishermen of Majilin. Fishing is the primary protein source, and no opportunities are overlooked. But these little fish here we find in the aquariums all through the U.S., and they're very expensive. There would be hundreds of dollars worth of aquarium fish in this small bucket here, but not truly very much in the way of protein. Here it is. Oh, I got it. Look at this. Look at this critter here. Look at this amazing animal. What I've never seen. I've seen a lot of fish. This is one I've not seen before. I'm not so sure that we don't see some of these fish for the first time. Some of these, as I said, I know these as aquarium fish. Here they're food fish. They take advantage of the fact that there are these ponds, and these fish are allowed to grow all through the dry season as the water levels fall. And just before the levels come back up again, they harvest the fish, which of course is when it's the easiest time to harvest them. But some of these fish are just beyond beautiful. This is just a catfish, but it's actually it's an incredible fish to see. Here's a fish that's, when it would get bigger, you can see by the mouth. Look at the mouth on this fish. This is a predator, of course. This is not a filter feeder or a vegetarian algae feeders. Now that fish big would be a great sport fish and be a lot more valuable alive than as a small meal. One of the other things you notice about this particular technique, and it's probably very important because the pond is a totally closed ecosystem, is when they pull the nets, which by the way take hours and hours and hours, nothing is missed. Nothing is left behind. They only have to do it once and they get what's in the pond. We're on an island that's surrounded by mighty rivers, Subansiri on the west, the Brahmaputra to the east of us. And on the inside of this very beautiful island are ponds and ponds and ponds. These guys have chosen this method of fishing, and there are lots of different kinds of fishing and fishermen. Looking at 4 healthy men that set this net in the pond here 2 or 3 times a day and sell the few kilos of fish for the equivalent of about 50 cents a pound. That's one way. As I said, many kinds of fishing and fishermen. They started this morning, and the fish that they pull out now will be fresh for market in this afternoon's market. There are 2 markets a day. So they've actually just returned from lunch and they're going to finish the process, which will take a while longer. A lot of work for a couple of kilos of fish. An awful lot of work. It's also a testament to how precious protein is around here, but at the same time, it's not very expensive. Very high quality, but not very expensive. So the value of this basket is about, say, 300 rupee at the most. Yeah. For women and youngsters, a shallow round basket about 1 meter in diameter called a chalani is used like a sieve to strain small fish from the mud and hyacinths in the beels, which are the shallow ponds found everywhere on the island. The men fish mostly with seines, cast nets, or a julki, a cone-shaped basket used for trapping fish while waiting. Whenever a fish is caught, the fisherman reaches through the hole at the top and grabs the fish with a bare hand. I noted with keen interest that the men and women tend not to fish together. No doubt a strategy designed to maintain the tranquility of the island.